I recently published a post in my From Excel to Power BI Better Together series talking about how you can get to the data behind a point in a pivot table in Excel versus getting to the data behind the point in a visualization in Power BI. Wanted to record this short video just to show you how to do it. Hi, my name is Jackie Chiatti. I'm a Microsoft certified trainer and I help Excel heavy organizations successfully. I know it looks like a regular spreadsheet, but this is actually a pivot table. And if you want me to create a tutorial showing you how to create this type of pivot table, let me know in the comments. But anyway, let's say for this particular data point, we want to see the individual records that were used to add up to come to this number. It's very simple. In a pivot table, you simply double click the cell. What that does is it creates a separate sheet within your workbook. And in that sheet, you are going to see every single row that contributes to that figure. If you were to count the amounts in this particular column, they would actually add up to the $10,621 and some odd cents that you just saw. It creates a separate spreadsheet, not linked to anything. So when you're done inspecting the data, you can simply delete the spreadsheet and you'll be fine. Let's switch to Power BI to take a look at it, something similar in Power BI. In here, I'm using the Revenue Opportunities sample file that's provided by Microsoft. And in this particular chart, I'm simply going to right click on the bar in the chart. And you see here you have an option that says show data point as a table. I'm going to go ahead and click on that to see what happens. It takes a moment. It switches us to detail view. And then in here, you see all of the individual records that were used to come up with that particular bar in the visual. And I can click the arrow to go back to report. Now, here's something really quickly. You might not see this option in Power BI. And if you don't see this option in Power BI, I'm going to tell you why. If your visual, if the data in your visual is based on a measure, you're not going to see this option to show data point as a table. You will see the option that says show as a table, which is going to show all the data in the visual as a table, not that particular data point. But if you were to drag and drop a field here that's just a regular field and you allowed Power BI to do its default aggregation, then you will see this option. So again, just to be clear, if I had created this chart based on a measure and the measure was used as your figure or as your number, then you would not have this option to show data point as a table. All right. Again, it's Jackie Chiatti. I hope you found this helpful. I encourage you to please leave me some comments. Let me know what you think. Also, let me know if there are other tutorials you'd like me to create. Take care.